when it comes to the game of politics. It just struck me that having Priti Patel versus Yvette Cooper on Rwanda, which is contentious within the Conservative Party and contentious within the country, was not a bad idea either. That also takes some of the venom out of the atmosphere, because people like David Davis, Theresa May, Andrew Mitchell can have a good go on that and then clear the decks for the Prime Minister's statement.
Well, that would have been a very shrewd bit of parliamentary planning for the afternoon, yes. But I think there's also another aspect to highlighting that debate this afternoon, and that's for the Prime Minister to be able to say to his backbenchers, look, we are now doing something in a material sense, regardless of how controversial it may be in some quarters, but we're doing something about an issue that has been causing great concern to many of those voters that Boris Johnson has been particularly successful with in terms of his ability to reach out beyond the Conservative Party's natural constituency. So I think in a way he's trying to bolster his role, his specific role as leader of the Conservative Party. And
I totally agree with you. And going back to the era when we, as it were, we first knew each other, the John Major era, and John faced his difficulties. He went into the Rose Garden at Number 10 and addressed people like John Redwood and the Flapping Coat Brigade, as he referred to them on Brexit. And basically said, put up or shut up. What Boris Johnson seems to be saying is, I'm the guy to see this through. I'm going to see through immigration. I'm going to see through the economy. I'm even going over to Europe, to India to try and do stuff. Leave me where I am. I've work still to do.
Absolutely. And in a sense, that is the better part of his defence. I think this sort of slightly mealy-mouthed attempt to defend him on the basis that he didn't necessarily know that something was a party or wasn't a party actually doesn't really wash. It doesn't hold a great deal of authenticity to it, even if it may actually be true. It just doesn't sound terribly convincing. So I think what the Prime Minister is right to do is to really position himself as this world leader and as the only leader now in the sights of the Conservative Party. After all, over the last few days, we've seen his main potential rival, Rishi Sunak, really rather blow up his own chances, I think, of being able to effortlessly walk in as the alternative leader. So Conservative Party members, Conservative Party MPs will be facing the reality that if they do hasten the departure of Boris Johnson, what then happens? What comes next?